just got done playing a show in Tempe, Arizona, and we were on our way to the next show in Kansas, Missouri. And we had a day off in Albuquerque. Me, Rob, and Mark were having dinner that night. And Mark received a call from Charlie Benante asking if me or Rob knew any Anthrax songs. And we were wondering, what's going on?
We just got told, basically, that Scott had to go to the hospital and he wasn't going to be able to make the show that night. So
Charlie texted over the set list, and we were looking through it, and the only song I knew was Medusa.
We, being Ted and I, whipped out our guitars, started learning songs all night long till 5 in the morning while we drove.
You know, on the bus ride from Albuquerque to the next show, Kansas, Missouri, Rob busted out his little Porta Studio. And, you know, he started learning a few songs, and I, busted out my guitar, and I started learning, going over Medusa, make sure it was right, and I learned Got the Time. And we were supposed to, sound check with them in Kansas, Missouri, but with our luck,
we showed up late because we were lost, and so we had no time to even jump up. We were supposed to jump on stage with Anthrax and do some songs, and at their sound check, but
Eric and Alex from Testament were already sound checking with them, doing some other songs. So we got there and hurried up and got us set up, and we played our set, which went over pretty well. And then immediately after our set, we, Rob went back and busted out his Porta Studio in the dressing room and started going over a few songs, and I went to Anthrax's dressing room and, had to sit down with Rob Caggiano to make sure I was getting some parts right. So that night, it was a mixture of a lot of us on stage. Alex and Eric from Testament did like the first half of the set.
I ended up playing In the End. And Ted played, what did Ted play? Got the Time. That sucked that had to happen, and for Anthrax and for Scott, of course, but it was exciting for us because we got to play with those guys.
And that night, at the end of the show, actually on our way to the next show, which is Indianapolis, we also caught word that Charlie wasn't going to be there because Charlie had to go home and spend time with his mom. She's terminally ill, so he wanted to spend time with his mom and be there for her.
Ends up the next morning, we wake up to our tour manager, knocking you in your bunk going, "Hey, they're picking you up in 10 minutes, going to rehearsal." I'm like, whoa, what? So you're like waking up and you're like, whoa, all right, I know what's going on. So of course we jump up and get ready, and boom, we're on our way. We go to a rehearsal studio. Some local guys, cool guys in the band, led us and Anthrax, basically me and Ted and the guys in Anthrax. Frankie, Rob from Anthrax, Gene Hoglan, me and Ted.
I mean, having Gene Hoglan step in is like, man, that dude's a machine. He has some fast-ass feet, man, I'll tell you. Once we got there, Frankie and Rob asked us if we wanted to add another song, if we wanted to learn another song. So we took the challenge. We said, yeah, let's do it. And Rob learned, Rob did In the End the other night in Kansas City, and Rob also got up and he learned The Devil You Know. Rob wanted to do a classic, so he learned Madhouse.
We're at these guys' rehearsal studio. We just start jamming songs. I'm in another room learning songs. Ted's out there jamming with them. I go back and forth. It was insane, but it was so cool. I mean, I can't lie to you and not say that we were fucking stoked.
And as soon as that was over, we rushed straight through the venue. We did the DA set, then Anthrax hit the stage, and they went on as a 3-piece. No. They went on as a 4-piece that night because they just wanted to run most of the set as a 4-piece. And me and Rob went on. And Rob went on first. He did, I think, The Devil You Know. Immediately after Rob got done, I went on stage and did Indians. As soon as Indians was over, Rob went back on stage and did In the End. And as soon as that was over, I went back on stage and did Got the Time, I believe, and Medusa. Then Rob went back for the encore and did Madhouse with them. So that was an awesome time.
Serious experience for us, and just everything about it was heavy, but it was really cool that it worked out, and everyone really vibed out. The chemistry was great, and we made it happen.
And it was good for me and Rob. I mean, playing wise, having to learn someone else's songs in a matter of hours, then go on stage and just jam with them was pretty nerve-wracking, but pretty fun at the same time. It was a good experience for us.
It was good to see that the Anthrax guys were stoked about it. Again, under the circumstances, not something to be all celebratory and happy about, but we made the best of it, and we totally, we celebrated the fact that we were able to overcome, these obstacles and make the show happen. The fans, they dug it, they had a blast. Of course they missed the original dudes. Seeing Anthrax without Scott and Charlie's pretty much unthinkable. So as it is, Ted and I are just like getting ready to throw up backstage because we're just like, dude, What if people are just gonna start throwing shit at us? They don't even, some of these people don't even know who we are. But that's not the case because the metal community knows that that's what you gotta do.
Our boys from Death Angel definitely rose to the occasion. Really, really fucking amazing job, guys. Really.
This is
My
good.
name's Ozzy
We
Talley.
love you.
I don't have to take forever.
The Death Angel guys came out and brought it. Remember, that metal is what is in their blood. They joined us tonight. And Gene, Testament, excellent. Nice job tonight. Thank you so much for even participating in the show with us tonight. It means a lot. Thank you.
Frank Bello here, right after the big rock show. My good friends Ted and Rob came out and killed it for us tonight. They really did us a big solid favor. Came on stage with us and rocked some serious songs that I didn't know if we can pull off without them. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you, bro. You guys fucking rock. Thank you.
True.
Yeah.